Brown Bomber Joe Louis. The Brown Bomber. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. No rest for the weary. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
The jab not finding its target. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They both want the knockout. Beautiful counter punch. Fighter willing to slow down. How about that time counter shot? The game plan does not. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
A perfect counter lands. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Missing with that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Fighter will say no mas. That hook just can't find the target. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the... Get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
forth they go. Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Beautiful counter shot. Perfect counter shot. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've gotta be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
He threw the hook, didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And around that seat. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That's another scoring shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
There's a counter shot. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. punch right up the middle. Blocks that left hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Catch and shoot. These two fighters are made for one another. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell? This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Does well to block that left jab. Straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Big shot, and down goes Ali. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Ali in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
What a punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Missed him with that uppercut. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. And we enter the 8th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.